We decided to recreate a pottery workshop, though of course, here we can show only finished products, to show what constituted general use in the Roman Empire. Of course, ours is on the edge of ceramics art. The most important and largest production of the city was ceramic production. Pottery kilns and workshops were, under Roman law, designated to be located outside the city walls. In the vicinity of Abitus were several large ceramic workshops. They made wrapping, dining, kitchen, and building ceramics. From the early and late Abitus periods have been found a large quantity of pottery, doliums, amphorae, pots, cups, dishes, bowls, etc. They also helped to provide lighting by way of creating ceramic lamps. The enormous amount of cut stone blocks, which made up the ancient fortress, were reused to create new architectural details, altars, columns, and gravestones in the walls and foundations of the towers in the castle. Many votive tablets discovered near Abitus, stonecutter carving studios. The stones were mined from nearby limestone quarries in the area. Some of these monuments are made of marble, imported from various regions of the empire. The presence of stone carving studios found from the late Abitus period is evidenced by iron hammers and chisels and other tools related to stoneworking. Most likely part of the preserved architectural details, Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian column heads, friezes, cluster ceiling slabs, and tombstones with relief images were produced in local workshops. The Roman and late Abitusians admired the richness and diversity of the forms of architectural and decorative patterns which were used in the urban environment and the nearby surroundings. In the lapidaries of the museum, at the exhibits concerning the sites from the early and late ancient city, in the villas around them there are all kinds of details of the three main systems of order from antiquity: Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian. To be a stone carver and architect was an important profession in Abitus, and in the late period in the 4th century, this is proven, as they built a powerful defensive system. For the manufacture of stone blocks for the construction of walls, towers, and gates of Abitus, they used material from the nearby limestone quarry near the current village of Proffesions. Archaeological excavations in the territory of the late period Abitus found the construction of several public and private buildings. The art of the ancient masters is self-evident in the open Abitus altars with plaster ornaments, votive reliefs carved with images of various gods, and other various items. Roman art was mainly the art of relief. It was imposed by the specific needs of the population, which more often resorted to the services of the artist in cases where you want to honor a god or deceased relatives. The most number of votive reliefs have been found in the early period Abitus and its territory. They are limestone or marble tiles of specific dimensions, on which is depicted one or more deities. placed in sanctuaries, they relate to supplication or a god's gratitude or dedication. Inscriptions and images of these reliefs show that they depicted a number of deities of the Greco-Roman pantheon: Zeus and Hera, Hygeia, Ares, Hercules, Artemis, 3 nymphs and gods of other religions, Cybele, Ma, Sabazius, etc. But the most numerous of these are of the Thracian horseman, the hunter, the idea of the image of the supreme god of the Thracians. Another area of art in the Roman late period and Abitus was the production of jewelry following the tastes of the time. These were expensive objects of luxury, including torques, bracelets, earrings, rings, and brooches. Discovered during archaeological excavations or purely by accident, objects made of bone are numerous and varied, as was their way of production and use. These products were widely used in everyday life, and also as objects of luxury. Mainly in the necropoli were found parts of bone combs and bone hairpins. Excavations in the late period city have found suture needles, cosmetic sticks, bone pieces, spindles, amulets, and more. The functioning of the bone workshop on the territory of the late period Abitus is known to us as a result of the archaeological study of a binary building with an extension on the south with a peristyle courtyard, in which were found several cylindrical blanks for the production of bone products, some finished products, and 2 small iron jigsaws. We also have archaeological data concerning spinning and weaving. Typical Roman clothing was made of wool. Certainly Abitus, for the centuries of its existence, was a center for the development of many different crafts, and the people in it exercised various professions.